crisis happening all across Metro Detroit, even across the country. People just are not wanting to become police officers.
And chiefs say that there are several reasons why they just can't fill the ranks. Let's get to Coco McAvoy. She is live this evening. And Coco, is this turning into a safety issue for particular neighborhoods and communities?
Karen and Devin, we are not at that point yet. Today there were recruits from the Detroit Police Department and Michigan State Police who graduated, and that's a good thing, but there's still a big decline, and officers, law enforcement agencies, they're doing everything they can to try to fix that before this becomes a safety concern. 19 recruits sworn in as Detroit police officers.
I can't think of a more honorable sacrifice than to make the one you have made.
A big sacrifice that law enforcement agencies across Michigan are trying to get more people to take.
But we have seen a decline of law enforcement across the state, not only affecting us, but also the county level and also the local level.
But why?
I don't know if it's just something to do with the current political environment.
Or something else. But Public Information Officer Lieutenant Michael Shaw says the decline began in the early 2000s and continued through 2011.
We only hired maybe 40 troopers during that time period.
Now MSP has about 1,100 troopers, and they're doing what they can to increase that number.
We are going into the schools now to talk to kids about law enforcement. We're going into colleges. We're going to talk at churches.
To get more people to take the important oath to protect and serve their community.
And we hear a lot of things of talking about, well, law enforcement should do this or law enforcement should do that. There's a lot of Facebook experts. There's a lot of internet experts about law enforcement. But what we're saying to you, if you think there's something wrong with law enforcement, I've got an opening. Come fill that opening and you can change law enforcement from the inside, not just standing on the outside talking about things that maybe you just don't know so much about.
And Lieutenant Shaw says a big thing he believes is community engagement, getting his troopers out there, talking to people, letting them know what the job is about. And he says he hopes that will help with this problem. Reporting live this evening, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4, back to you.
And Coco, obviously when people are trying to be a police officer in Detroit, we know crime is an issue. Obviously they put their lives on the line, but what's recruits' reaction, or at least their response, in terms of the 2 officers that were killed in the line of duty? Is it harder to get more recruits?
Right, so I talked to Chief James Craig about that, and he said that that is a difficult topic, but he said what he's noticed with his recruits is that they're aware of that. They're obviously, aware of the fallen officers, aware of the crime in Detroit, and they really want to be a part of the force and be a part of the solution to this problem.
All right, Coco McAvoy live for us tonight. Thank you, Coco.